The United States currently finds itself in a precarious economic situation. We are now in the fifth stage of a six-stage economic cycle. Stage 6 represents revolution or war. This is not hyperbole, but a pattern observed throughout history. The Roman Empire, the French Revolution, the fall of the British Empire, all followed similar trajectories. The fifth stage is characterized by intense internal conflict and vast income inequality. This breeds resentment and fuels the rise of populism, both on the left and the right. Moderates, the voices of reason, are increasingly marginalized. This polarization makes it difficult to find common ground and raises concerns about the peaceful transfer of power after elections. The warning signs are flashing. We must heed them. This is not a time for complacency. We must understand the forces at play and take action to mitigate the risks. The future of our nation, indeed the future of the world, hangs in the balance. The stakes have never been higher. One of the most pressing issues facing the U.S. economy is its unsustainable level of debt. For decades we have been living beyond our means, spending more than we earn, and racking up trillions of dollars in debt. This cannot continue indefinitely. This reckless borrowing has consequences. It leads to inflation, devaluing our currency, and eroding the purchasing power of our savings. It forces the Federal Reserve to raise interest rates, which can stifle economic growth and lead to stagflation, a toxic combination of high inflation and low growth. Holding cash becomes a losing proposition. Bonds, once considered safe havens, become risky bets. Investors become wary, and the economy suffers. This is not a sustainable path. We need to get our fiscal house in order, reduce spending, and find ways to generate real economic growth. Beyond economic imbalances, the U.S. faces a deep and growing internal conflict. Political polarization has reached alarming levels. The two major parties are locked in a bitter struggle, with each side viewing the other as an existential threat. History is replete with examples of nations torn apart by internal divisions. The French Revolution, the Russian Revolution, the Chinese Civil War, all serve as stark reminders of the dangers of unchecked political polarization. Today, the U.S. is showing many of the same symptoms that plagued these nations in their dying days. Statistics paint a grim picture. A recent poll found that a majority of Americans believe the country is on the verge of a civil war. Trust in institutions is plummeting. Political violence, once unthinkable, is becoming increasingly common. This internal strife creates an environment of uncertainty and instability, which is toxic for the economy. Businesses hold back on investment, consumers rein in spending, and economic growth grinds to a halt. Adding to these internal challenges, the United States is also facing a rapidly changing geopolitical landscape. The unipolar moment where the U.S. reigns supreme is over. Rising powers such as China and Russia are challenging the existing order and asserting themselves on the world stage. This shift in power dynamics is creating new friction points and increasing the risk of conflict. The ongoing war in Ukraine is a stark reminder of the fragility of peace in the 21st century. Taiwan remains a potential flashpoint, and cyber warfare is a constant threat. The U.S. is engaged in a multi-front struggle for global influence. Trade wars, technology wars, and proxy conflicts are becoming the norm. The weaponization of the U.S. dollar through sanctions, while a powerful tool, risks undermining the dollar's status as the world's reserve currency and could backfire, harming the U.S. economy in the process. The challenges facing the U.S. economy are significant, but not insurmountable. By understanding the risks and acting decisively, we can mitigate the worst outcomes and chart a more prosperous course. First and foremost, we need to get serious about fiscal responsibility. This means reducing spending, reforming our tax code, and making tough choices to get our long-term debt under control. Second, we need to find ways to bridge the political divide and reduce internal conflict. This requires leadership from both sides of the aisle, as well as a willingness to listen to and understand opposing viewpoints. Finally, we need to adapt to the realities of a multipolar world. This means engaging with rising powers, building strong alliances, and competing strategically in key areas like technology and innovation. The road ahead will be challenging, but by facing our problems head-on and working together, we can overcome these obstacles and build a brighter future for all Americans. In this chapter, we will explore how technological advancements can aid in economic recovery and growth. From automation to artificial intelligence, technology is reshaping industries and creating new opportunities. However, it also poses challenges such as job displacement and cybersecurity threats. We will delve into these aspects and discuss potential solutions. First, let's look at automation. Machines and software are increasingly taking over tasks once performed by humans, leading to increased efficiency and productivity. This can significantly boost economic output, but it also means that many jobs will become obsolete. To address this, we need to invest in retraining and upskilling programs to help workers transition to new roles in the evolving job market. Next, artificial intelligence is driving innovation across multiple sectors, from healthcare to finance. AI can optimize supply chains, improve customer service, and even predict market trends. By leveraging AI, businesses can become more competitive and resilient. However, with these advancements come risks. Cybersecurity threats are becoming more sophisticated, and protecting sensitive data is more critical than ever. Strengthening cybersecurity measures and developing robust protocols will be essential to safeguard our economic infrastructure. Finally, technology can also play a crucial role in bridging the digital divide. Ensuring that all Americans have access to high-speed internet and digital tools is vital for economic inclusivity. By promoting digital literacy and expanding broadband access, we can ensure that everyone has the opportunity to participate in and benefit from the digital economy. In conclusion, technology holds immense potential for driving economic recovery and growth. By addressing the challenges it brings and leveraging its benefits, we can pave the way for a more prosperous and inclusive future. As we transition from the role of technology in economic recovery, it's essential to understand the broader context that shapes the economic landscape. Welcome to Chapter 7, The Impact of Global Trade Policies. Global trade policies are the invisible threads weaving the fabric of the international economy. Trade agreements, tariffs, and international relations collectively influence the economic outcomes of nations, and the United States is no exception. Recent trade policies have had profound effects on various sectors of the U.S. economy. In manufacturing, tariffs on imported goods can protect domestic industries, but often lead to higher costs for consumers and retaliatory measures from other countries. For instance, the steel and aluminum tariffs imposed in recent years aimed to bolster American production, but resulted in increased prices for downstream industries, impacting everything from automobile manufacturing to construction. Agriculture, too, feels the weight of global trade dynamics. American farmers, who heavily rely on exports, face uncertainty with every new trade agreement or dispute. Tariffs on American agricultural products can lead to significant revenue losses and increased financial stress for farmers. Conversely, favorable trade agreements can open new markets and drive growth in this vital sector. The services sector, encompassing finance, technology, and healthcare, is also deeply intertwined with global trade policies. Intellectual property protections, data flow regulations, and international standards all shape how U.S. companies operate globally. Strengthening these aspects through strategic trade agreements can enhance the competitiveness of American businesses on the world stage. However, the impact of global trade policies is not uniform. While some industries may benefit, others may struggle. This complexity requires a nuanced approach to policymaking, balancing the needs of various sectors and regions within the country. In conclusion, understanding the influence of global trade policies is crucial for navigating the U.S. economic landscape. By analyzing recent policies and their sector-specific effects, we can better prepare for the challenges and opportunities ahead. Stay tuned as we continue to explore the multifaceted world of economics and its implications for America's future. In this concluding chapter, we will explore potential future economic scenarios for the United States. From optimistic growth projections to more cautious outlooks, we will consider various factors that could influence the economy in the coming years. One of the most significant factors is technological advancement. Innovations in artificial intelligence, renewable energy, and biotechnology have the potential to drive unprecedented economic growth. These technologies could create new industries, generate jobs, and improve efficiency across various sectors. However, they also pose challenges, such as the displacement of workers and the need for new regulatory frameworks. Demographic changes are another critical element. The aging population and shifting immigration patterns will impact the labor market, healthcare system, and social security. An older workforce may lead to a shortage of skilled labor, while changes in immigration policy could either alleviate or exacerbate this issue. Geopolitical developments will also play a crucial role. Tensions between major powers, trade wars, and regional conflicts can disrupt global supply chains and affect economic stability. Conversely, international cooperation and strategic alliances may open new markets and foster economic growth. Given these uncertainties, individuals and businesses must adopt strategies to navigate the evolving economic landscape. Diversifying investments, staying informed about technological trends, and fostering adaptability within organizations are essential steps. Additionally, government policies that promote education, infrastructure, and innovation will be vital in ensuring long-term economic resilience. In conclusion, the future of the U.S. economy is shaped by a complex interplay of technological, demographic, and geopolitical factors. By understanding these dynamics and preparing for various scenarios, we can better position ourselves for the challenges and opportunities ahead. Thank you for joining us on this journey through the multifaceted world of economics and its implications for America's future. In this chapter, we will explore potential solutions and strategies to prepare for an economic collapse. These strategies include diversifying investments, building an emergency fund, reducing debt, and staying informed about economic trends. By taking these steps, individuals and businesses can better navigate economic uncertainties and protect their financial well-being. Diversifying investments is one of the most effective ways to mitigate risk. By spreading investments across various asset classes such as stocks, bonds, real estate, and commodities, investors can reduce the impact of market volatility on their portfolios. This approach ensures that not all investments are affected by a downturn in a single sector. Building an emergency fund is another crucial step. Having a reserve of cash that can cover living expenses for 3 to 6 months provides a safety net during times of economic instability. This fund can help individuals and businesses withstand short-term financial shocks without resorting to high-interest loans or selling off investments at a loss. Reducing debt is also essential. High levels of debt can become unmanageable during an economic downturn, leading to financial distress. By paying down existing debt and avoiding new liabilities, individuals and businesses can improve their financial stability and reduce the risk of default. Staying informed about economic trends is vital for making informed decisions. By keeping up with the latest news and analysis, individuals and businesses can anticipate potential challenges and opportunities. This awareness allows for proactive measures such as adjusting investment strategies or implementing cost-saving initiatives. In conclusion, preparing for an economic collapse requires a multifaceted approach. By diversifying investments, building an emergency fund, reducing debt, and staying informed about economic trends, individuals and businesses can enhance their resilience and safeguard their financial well-being. These strategies not only provide a buffer against economic uncertainties, but also empower us to face the future with confidence and preparedness. Thank you for joining us on this journey through the multifaceted world of economics and its implications for America's future.